As you can see, I just one-shot that boss. Have you ever wanted to one-shot a boss like that before? Well, I'm going to show you how. So, it's very simple. You're only going to need a few artifacts. It's not going to be... It's not like any specific... You're not going to have to grind for that long, because these enchantments are decently common. You can find them in the merchants. And the bow I'm using, it doesn't have to be the specific bow. It would be better if it was like an elite power bow or some more powerful bow, whatever. It would be better, just depending on what kind of bow it is. But either way, it works. So, just as long as it's not like a default bow. I mean, like, come on, that's obvious. You could also do this with, like, some other type of method, but I just prefer this since it, like, I don't know, I think this is a lot easier. It depends on what you prefer, though. So, it could be any bow as long as it's, like, an actually pretty good bow. I have the soul bow, and it just needs Dynamo 3 and Overcharge 3. You just need to max out your Dynamo, and just watch, you just need to get 20 out of 20 on your Dynamo, and hold on, let me just get 20 out of 20 on my Dynamo, but once I do this, you'll see, it can be, like, I mean, any boss just get obliterated with it. It doesn't matter, like, as you can see, I just one-shot the Mushroom boss easily. I mean, he stood no chance, so I think this is probably one of the, like, the best possible things you could do to kill any boss. Although there are some other methods, like you can also try this with a weapon. I'm not sure if it would work as well with the weapon. It just depends, because like if you can get like swirling and pain cycle and void strike, and get your pain cycle to the max, and then have the swirling ready with dynamo, that'd be hard. Like you need swirling, pain strike, and dynamo, and you would need void strike on your bow, and you would need to get, and you would have dynamo on this, and then you could get max pain strike, and then do the dynamo, and then hit the boss. That might work, but I'm not sure if you have to do that. It might just work without any of those extra enchants, but just do the maximum amount of damage. I would do that. I would probably work better if I were to show you, but I don't actually have that right now, so, okay, I'm just going to show you what this would be like. So you can hit this a couple times, so you can get, like, the maximum amount of bonus from Void Strike, and then hit it. 100 million damage. I mean, just it's an easy 100 million damage right there. You don't even have to do anything that hard. I mean, you can, like, in the merchants, not always in the luxury merchant, I would suggest searching in just the village merchant. If you have enough emeralds, which I am completely broke, I barely have any emeralds, you can restock to find whatever you want. Yeah, that's how you one-shot bosses. And I'm also going to be showing you one more thing, which is going to be a very overpowered speedrun setup. And I just wanted to get as many things into this video in a shorter time. But you don't, so you need an Ember Robe, a Verdant Robe, or just a regular, what are they called? Evocation Robe. Just so you can get the minus 48 artifact cooldown, minus 40% artifact cooldown. And then you need cooldown 3 twice, and that's all you need. You don't need the multi-roll. I just have this for my dynamo on my solo. And then you're gonna need boots of swiftness, just so you can get a bit faster. And once you have all the cooldown, I mean, you go, like, by the time it's already done, you can just spam it as much as you want to go super fast. Then you need the Deathcap Mushroom. And the Deathcap Mushroom isn't only used for this purpose, actually. It can be used for other purposes as well. Because it increases attack speed, which is very good because, like, let's say you're trying to attack a target, and now you can attack way faster. If you're wondering why I don't have, like, Fire's Bindings or any other really good weapon, I just prefer the Whirlwind. I think it's a really good weapon, because although it isn't as fast, it does a lot of damage, and I think that's really good. And I only have Radiance on it. I would actually prefer Pain Strike, Pain, Pain Cycle, sorry, on it. Or I want it gilded with, like, something else. But yeah, I'm not that good yet, so I'm still trying to get better. But I think I like this Whirlwind just because although it has less speed, you can increase that speed with the Death Cat Mushroom. And that just can make this Whirlwind really good because it has a lot of area and it has a lot of power. It doesn't have a ton of power, but it has like a good amount. Right here's probably a good amount, or like half. But like, let me see if I have like gauntlets or any. Yeah, I have some gilded gauntlets here. They are lower power level, but whatever. But they have this kind of funny double radiance on gauntlets. They have a really high speed, but then look at this power. And then look at the area. They have like no area, no power, and they have a lot of speed. Although it would be good with Radiance to heal you a lot, it wouldn't be as good to damage, you know, and I want a lot of damage. Because although they are good for DPS, because they can hit fast with just less damage, I just prefer the Whirlwind. Like, it's just a good, like, all-around weapon. I mean, although it's not that fast, like, I mean, you gotta say, like, with Death Cat Mushroom, I mean, that's pretty fast. And then if you get, and since it has built-in shockwave, you could just like start doing this to hit your enemy. See, like I'm doing like 200k, whatever. I'm doing like 39k right now, but yeah, like look at this, just with the shockwave, and with Void Strike and the Gong of Weakening, I can do 400,000 damage just with the shockwave. It's crazy how much damage you can do with this. And then like you just use the actual like weapon, you're doing this 400k, and then if you stand farther back with the shockwave, you do more damage with the shockwave. Okay, but that's kind of... Okay, back to the speedrun setup. The speedrun setup, all you need is Boots of Swiftness, the Death Cat Mushroom, which is good for two things, and then the Ghost Cloak. And the reason why the Ghost Cloak is so good is that although you can move 18% faster, you take less damage, which is okay. Not like, you don't take like minus 90% damage, it's not like Potion Barrier or anything, but you do take a bit less damage, which can be good for if you're getting hit while speedrunning. Which if you're fast enough, you might not get hit, you might get hit, just depends on how fast the mobs can hit, but whatever. Even if you get hit, you won't take as much damage, but you can move through mobs. And what this means is just you have this ghost form, and look at, I'm walking to the dummy right now with my ghost form, which means that while I'm speedrunning, like, I'm just gonna equip my tempo theft. Okay, while you're running, you can just go through the mobs. However, like, you can just kind of go through them. Okay, that was like the worst demonstration ever. You can go through them like that really easily. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. And I'm just gonna show you what it's like when you speedrun with this. So I think I'll just do a quick run through like the secret mushroom level. If you're wondering how to get the secret mushroom level, I can make a video on how to get it, where all the runes are. I can do that. And if you already have it, that's amazing too, because you'll need it for grinding. Just for uniques, because it's better, because you can use it for ancient hunts. Oh, come on, they have chilling, which is going to make me go super slow. Okay, well, whatever. I have tempo theft, and I can go faster. But, oh yeah, tempo theft. It's a thing you can get on a bow. It just makes it so you steal a bit of mob speed. It's optional, you don't actually need it. I just like that bit of extra speed so I can go as fast as possible. This isn't really what I would usually do in a speedrun, but I wanted to get healing items really quick before I actually think I'm not meaning to hit them. Okay, there we go. So, you just kind of spam your artifacts because of the cooldown, and you just can go through as fast as you want to. One, like, really good tip is always do the speed boots before you do the ghost cloak. And if you're wondering why you want to do the speed boots before you do the ghost cloak, it's because the Ghost Cloak does plus 18% to your current speed. So if you have more current speed, then you will do, and you will go even faster from the Ghost Cloak. So if you do the Ghost Cloak first, it'll be less because you're getting 18% off of what you already have. So you already have a bunch of speed, and then you're getting 18% more of your like tons of speed. That makes it even better because then you get even more speed from the Ghost Cloak, as well as you can go through mobs and you take less damage, which just makes the Ghost Cloak even better. And I think the Ghost Cloak is probably the best item in all this speedrunning setup, just because, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. You take less damage, you can go faster, and you can go through mobs. So now I'm going to show you the Dynamo setup with Overcharge 3. Dynamo 3, Overcharge 3. You could even get like Overcharge 1 and Dynamo 1. It wouldn't work as well, but it would still work. I mean, like, you probably wouldn't be able to one-shot, but it would still be okay. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. This broadsword's okay. I mean, it has built-in sharpness, committed, void strike, and critical hit, actually. That's not bad. I might end up using that, because, again, I'm a damage guy. Not much of a, like, not a glass cannon, I'm not, oh, yeah, I don't think that worked. That was kind of embarrassing. I'm not a glass cannon guy, although I do have some glass cannon, builds. I just prefer damage. Just kill the boss as fast as you can. Whatever, even if the fighter's bindings are technically better by 0.001%, I just prefer the whirlwind. I don't know why. I just think it's better. You can have your own opinion on it. I don't care. Whatever. But you're not gonna change my mind, you know? Doesn't look like there's anything good in the merchant, so I think I'm gonna end the video here, I guess. Bye. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on whatever you want me to do next. I just did this video because I think it's better to do more content, because some of you guys might not like whatever I'm doing more. Like, you might not like this, so I'll do other content, and you might not like other content, so I'll do this, you know? Okay, bye.